Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Stacy if you're new here, and today's video is going to be an Amazon haul, things that I bought for upcoming cruises, kind of for the next year. And if you don't know, I am a Dream Vacations travel advisor specializing in Disney cruises, all-inclusive resorts, and group trips. And I post 3 videos a week: a productive day in the life, my fitness journey, and I'm currently training for a half marathon, and a travel video every week. So all of these things I got for upcoming cruises, basically for the next year. So I'm going to hold off on buying more than I need when it gets, close to every single cruise. So the first category is going to be clothing. I didn't buy a whole lot because I bought quite a few more clothing items before my last cruise at the beginning of this year. So I'll link that video down below, as well as the try-on video for that cruise, because I pretty much bought a whole new wardrobe because I just didn't have any clothes that fit me properly. Okay, so I got this maxi skirt. It is a large and it is perfect length, sits right above my feet, and I'm 5'5" for reference. So yeah, and it has pockets. It's not see-through because it has another layer. There we go. Another layer that goes almost all the way down to the bottom. And then the top is ribbed. And again, I would wear a slightly different bra. I also got some of these. I am just wearing nipple covers at the moment, but I got these as well because it'll cover more and has a little bit more support. So yeah, and I got one more dress with this Amazon haul. This one is a little shorter. It hits about mid-shin, calf length, and it also has pockets. And I also got a large in this. I could have sized down, but it is still nice and comfy. And I probably would wear that other bra like I showed. So these are the dresses I got in this Amazon haul. Okay, also I got this pajama set. It is super soft material and these really cute heart, those are stars, pink and gray. I love the color scheme. And it's so comfortable. Again, this one's in a large. I also got, it came in a 2-pack, and I got in blue as well. For my upcoming cruises, I am going with my family in one, and then some friends in a couple of different ones. So I needed something a little more modest because I'm not traveling with just my husband. So because my other pajama set that I have is a tank top. And yeah, I just wanted something a little more modest. I did not buy very many clothes in this one. So I have a box of stuff in front of me. So it's going to be kind of a mismatch of a bunch of different things. So first off, I bought a pack of cooling towels. You get them wet and then you just put them around your neck, whatever, for evaporative cooling, basically. It's kind of how your body, when you sweat, that kind of thing. So if you're on a super hot cruise or something, it'll help you cool down easier. I bought some silk. They're probably not real silk because they were not that expensive, but these pillowcases. I have one in pink. I just happen to have this one out of the package that I'm going to put on my bed to bring with me on cruises. I got pink specifically because I want to make sure I remember to grab it before. And then I also got some compression socks because on my last cruise I had a hard time with my knees, my ankles, and my feet swelling so bad from the travel day. So I'm going to make sure I wear compression socks even on a long drive, not just flying. And those came in a pack of 3. And then I got the sticky bra. And this came in a 2-pack and I already had one already. So I put it in here with these so that I can wear it with backless dresses and things like that throughout like cruises and stuff. Next, I got these Tevas because I wore flip-flops on my last cruise and that's just not it. So I also got a bunch of athletic dresses, which I tried on in my Halara haul. So I'll have that linked down below, and these would actually go with every single one of those dresses. I wanted a completely all white pair, but I couldn't find one that didn't have color in the straps, so I went with all black. And these are like the rubber base ones, not the thin like foamy base. Okay, so I pretty much already filmed this, but I lost the footage, so this is like a big bulk of the rest of this video. So I'm gonna finish going through these Amazon products, which I had already put away, so hopefully I get to all of the ones I missed. So pretty much put them all in this bag, travel bag. This is, yeah. So I'm gonna get to as many as I can. But so I have these zipper pouches that I'll use. There's a bunch of different sizes for various organization things, like cords. Maybe I separate out how I pack my toiletries. Instead of doing one large toiletry bag, maybe I do a couple of small ones, maybe one for like hair, one for skincare, one for everything else. I don't know. It's just an option. Or I use it to organize my carry-on so that little things can be in its own little pouch. And then I got these, it's a pack of 2 moisturizer containers, and it's an airless pump, and you just press down and it comes up the center here. I thought that would be helpful for that, and I think this is like a 3-ounce. It's TSA friendly for sure. And then I got these refillable containers for perfume, and I just realized that if you know what Scentbird is, they use these same exact containers, and you can reuse those containers. They're like identical to this. So this came in a pack of 3, and then I got these refillable Touchland style hand sanitizer sprays that I will fill with hand sanitizer. It just pops off and you can refill it. I have not used it, and I need to, because it's a pack of 4 and I could use these in my everyday life. So I need to fill one up just to make sure that they are good quality, because traveling could lead to different, you know, things spilling and stuff like that. These are now covered in fur because I have 4 furry animals, 2 cats and a dog. But I got a makeup sponge. These are both silicone, so the fur will come right off. I'll just rinse them. Silicone sponge holder and puff. I traveled last time with my sponge just tossed in my bag, and the moisture left on my sponge would rub off the like coloring on one of my palettes, and it got on my sponge, and I'm like, I really don't want that on my sponge, the thing that's gonna touch my face. So I got that. I think I talked about this. If not, I guess talking about it again. It's a magnetic light that I can either just turn on and it's, you know, a light, or, which it won't work right now because it's light in here, in the dark it'll be motion censored, so it'll turn on and off. So I can put this in the bathroom in a cruise cabin. And then I got this neck pillow, which has these bands here, so you can connect it to the back of the headrest. I believe the best use, which you could probably get it to wrap around the entire top of the chair, but the best use for would be to put it on the like headrest that comes around, and then it just holds right here. And then it came with this, so then it kind of stays. So like your head is still positioned up. So I'm excited to use this on a couple of my trips with a little bit longer flights. And it came in a carrying case, and it's a really soft material, like a memory foam almost. So you can just push it back in here, and that cover around the entire like pillow comes off, so you could wash it. And then you can unhook, it's got a buckle on the case, unhook it and put it, like hang it on your bag or something. And then I got this fan, which has a couple different speeds. Which is really nice, and it has a light, which is also really cool. And it's rechargeable, and you could set a timer on it so that it'll turn off after a little while. And it's magnetic, so I can put it on the ceiling in a cruise cabin. All right, I think that is actually everything. I believe I started this video saying I do 3 videos a week. I'm actually going to be doing 2 videos a week, a weekly vlog that'll include all the bits and pieces that I feel like filming of my day-to-day life, as well as my marathon, half marathon training, and a travel video of some sort. So a video like this where I'm talking about things I purchased for upcoming travels, some travel tips, or just vlogging my travels. And I have a cruise coming in just under 2 months, so I'm super excited about that, and I'll be vlogging the whole trip, so stay tuned for that. And please consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.